Well, at Siemens, innovation is our lifeblood. And that's why we've been in business for 170 years. And there's two reasons. One is we need to constantly drive productivity, cost efficiency, and be globally competitive. And the second thing is we need to look out for and preferably be ahead of market disruptions. Let me give you an example. We produce very large gas and steam turbines for power generation. Technology we're hugely proud of. Two things have happened over the last 100 years. We've constantly innovated to drive up the efficiency of those gas turbines, driving up the power efficiency and the cost productivity. But actually, we're now in a market where newer technologies are completely disrupting that market. We're building much less large gas and certainly no coal-fired power stations. So now we're in a market of disrupting ourselves and working out what are the new technologies which are going to be producing power. And those technologies are much smaller, much local, smaller gas turbines, solar power, distributed energy systems, and you can imagine the sort of innovation that needs to go into that. The Northwest has always been a good place to innovate. It was at the centre of the first two industrial revolutions, and we have some of Britain's great universities in the Northwest, the universities in Manchester, in Liverpool, in Lancaster, in Cheshire, in Kiel. So there's lots of great ecosystems. We've also got some real core strengths in some of our innovation centres, like for advanced materials in the Royce Institute. We have Daresbury, where there is some great innovation happening around big data and the Internet of Things. And so it's that ecosystem that is created in the Northwest and with the historical culture of innovation that makes it a great place to engage. The fourth industrial revolution is the biggest opportunity that we have got in our lifetime to really bring the Northwest back to industrial, absolute world leadership. But actually it's even more important than that. It's about creating the jobs of the future in manufacturing, in technology fields. That means that living standards and productivity can start to rise at a pace. And innovation and the fourth industrial revolution can drive that. And we're doing some good work. In Daresbury, we're doing some great work around big data, around the Internet of Things, but we're not yet at the leadership of this global race. And I think we need to put digital manufacturing, industrial digital technologies, much more at the centre so that the Northwest can be a real leader in this fourth industrial revolution. I think there are two key things that are particularly important in terms of technology and innovation for the fourth industrial revolution. One is advanced materials, and the other is industrial digital technologies, and that is big data, industrial Internet of Things, data analytics, additive manufacturing, and those sorts of things. And the way I see it, it's a little bit like the new materials are the steel of the second industrial revolution, and the big data and the digital is like the steam and the electricity of the first and the second industrial revolutions. And so it's that data and the power of it that we really need to harness in this fourth industrial revolution. One of the areas that really excites me in that is the whole area of digital twinning and simulation, which goes into virtual and augmented reality. That is being able to simulate physical processes totally in a virtual, but actually it's so close to the real world that you don't need to model it in the real world before you actually apply it. And now take that forward into that physical asset you've created virtually. You've now built it physically, but you've got a digital twin for the whole life cycle. And you think about the possibilities in terms of operational efficiency, in terms of servicing that asset throughout its lifetime. And these are massive productivity improvement opportunities. If you're an early stage innovator, I think the Northwest and the UK is a great place to be. And my advice would be find the right ecosystem to engage with. That could be in a university environment, it could be in a catapult, it could be in a research centre like Daresbury. And my other advice would be, don't give up. The first time you try and apply this technology with another company, it might just not get to where it needs to be. Keep collaborating, keep working. The third time, you'll have a great success. I think the best advice I've been given and I've built on throughout my career is no idea is ever your own. Be a collaborator and make sure your idea is built on by collaborating with as many players as you can within your company and, very importantly, outside of your company. And that's the way you get to the best innovative solutions. Well, I'm really looking forward to attending the event. I'm pleased the registrations are looking good, and to me that's a sign that people are really keen of getting on board with this fourth industrial revolution, the future of advanced technologies, digital, advanced materials. And my advice is that this is just a brilliant place to just come and take yourself out of your day job, learn about some of the trends, technologies, things you might just not have thought about that could be applying to your operation. You might not have thought that robotics or additive manufacturing or data analytics is anything that can improve the productivity of your business. I bet it can. And I think at this conference, you'll learn about how, and you'll meet people with whom you can collaborate and who can probably help you achieve implementing some great new technologies.